So heat of reaction is of several types. First is the heat of formation. We must know the proper definition. We must know the proper definition, otherwise we cannot make the equation of the formation. We cannot make the equation of formation and questions becomes wrong. Now, what is the heat of formation? Actually, the heat evolved or absorbed in the formation of 1 mole. In the formation of 1 mole of the compound from its constituents which are present in the standard state. From its constituent which are present in the standard state. For example, CO2. What is the equation of the formation of CO2? Actually, constituent of CO2 is carbon. Carbon in which state? Solid state. Carbon solid and oxygen. Oxygen is also present in the standard state, that is O2. Not O. Not O. O2 is the standard state of oxygen. So the equation is here. We write down the 1 mole of CO2. 1 mole of CO2, it cannot be changed. And according to this, write down on the left side its constituent which are present in the standard state. So C solid plus O2 gas. This is the equation. For example, if we talk about acetic acid, any equation can be made. Acetic acid. So write down 1 mole of acetic acid on right hand side. It is made up of which constituent? Carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. The standard state of carbon is carbon solid. Standard state of hydrogen is H2 gas and standard state of oxygen is O2 gas. Here, how many carbon atoms are present? 2C solid, 2H2 gas plus O2 gas. So it is the 1 mole of acetic acid. This is the heat of formation. This is the equation for the formation of acetic acid. In the same way, and another compound C2H5OH. Here we write down the 1 mole of ethanol. How many carbons? 2C. How many hydrogen? 3H2 gas. Half O2 gas. So this is the ethanol. So these are the equation for the formation of the compound, and in the formation of these compound the heat evolved. If the heat evolved in this equation, so it is known as heat of formation of CO2, heat of formation of acetic acid, heat of formation of ethanol and so on. Is it clear? So this is the equation. Second one is heat of combustion. Heat of combustion. Heat of combustion. Actually, in combustion, always heat is evolved. So, what is the definition? The heat evolved during the complete combustion of 1 mole of the substance. In every definition, 1 mole is constant. 1 mole is constant. So, the heat evolved during the complete combustion of 1 mole of the substance is known as heat of combustion. Combustion is done in presence of excess of oxygen, but 1 mole is constant. 1 mole cannot be changed. 1 mole cannot be changed. If it is 2 mole, then divided by 2 the whole equation and converted into 1 mole. See here, if we want to write down the combustion equation of ethane, benzene, ethanol, write down the combustion equation of all the three. See here, C2H6, its 1 mole is constant plus oxygen gives how many carbon? 2 CO2, 3 H2O. 437. So it must be 7 by 2 O2. 7 by 2 O2. It may be in fraction, but it cannot be any value except 1. Clear? Now write down the combustion of benzene. Here oxygen, 6 CO2 plus 3 H2O. So how many oxygen? 12 or 3, 15. So it must be 15 by 2 O2. Now C2H5OH. 2 carbon, 3 H2O, 4, 3, 7, so it must be 3 O2. So these are the equation of combustion. This 1 mole is constant, and for this other can be adjusted. Others are adjusted, and it is always present in excess of oxygen. And the compound formed generally CO2 and water. Now next is heat of neutralization. Actually, what is the heat of neutralization? What is the definition of heat of neutralization? When one equivalent of an acid reacts with one equivalent of a base, not 1 mole, 1 mole. 1 mole can be completely neutralized or not, but one equivalent is always neutralized. One equivalent of an acid neutralizes one equivalent of a base to form salt and water. Then the process is known as neutralization, and the heat evolved is known as heat of neutralization. Or we can say that formation of one water molecule from one H plus ion and one OH minus ion. H plus ion is the acid. From acid, this is from base. So what will be the definition? The heat evolved during the formation of one water molecule from one H plus ion from acid and one OH negative ion from base is known as heat of neutralization. This is the definition of heat of neutralization. See here, you take any acid, you take any base, all give H plus ion, all give OH minus ion, and in all cases water molecule is formed. This is the reason that in case of strong acid and strong base, because strong acid completely ionizes to give H plus ion, strong base completely ionizes to give OH minus ion. In case of strong acid and strong base, the heat of neutralization is always constant. That is 13.7 kilocalorie or 57.1 kilojoule. In case of all strong acid and strong base, the heat of neutralization is constant, because in all cases water molecule is formed. All cases H plus ion and OH negative ion are formed, which interact to form water. Is it clear? Actually, number of water molecules decide the heat evolved. If water molecule releases less, then less heat is evolved. Supposing that you take weak acid and here strong base completely ionizes to give 1 OH minus ion, but weak acid is feebly ionized, supposing that it gave 0.2 H plus ion. So how many water molecules are formed? Only 0.2 water molecules are formed. So the heat released was 13.7 into 0.2. 13.7 into 0.2 only, not the 13.7, because whole water molecule is not formed. it is present in less quantity, so limiting reagent concept is applied. Limiting reagent concept is applied. It is present in limit, so according to the limiting reagent, water molecule is formed. So only 0.2 mole of water is formed, and in the formation of 1 mole 13.7 kilocalorie is liberated. So in 0.2 mole water, how much heat is released? 13.7 into 0.2. Is it clear? So this is the case. It depends on the how many water molecules are formed. But in case of, normally in case of strong acid and strong base, the heat of neutralization is constant, that is 13.7 kilocalorie or 57.1 kilojoule. One case must be remembered. One case must be remembered where the heat of neutralization is more than 13.7 kilocalorie or 57.1 kilojoule, and this is the case of HF and strong base. HF is a strong acid, strong base. Heat of neutralization will be 13.7, should be 13.7 kilocalorie, but it is more than 13.7 kilocalorie or 57.1 kilojoule. Why it is more than 57.1 kilojoule? Actually, when water molecule is formed, so water molecule hydrate the fluoride ion. Hydrate the fluoride ion. Actually, heat of neutralization is the combination of H plus and OH minus ion. Bond is formed, and after that water molecule hydrate the ion, and in the hydration energy is released. Sum up of both energies is the heat of neutralization. In case of fluoride ion, heat of hydration is more due to the smaller size of fluoride ion. Due to the smaller size of fluoride ion, so this energy becomes more. Energy released becomes more, and it is more than 57.1, that is about 68.4 kilojoule. That is about 68.4 kilojoule. So this point is most important. If you use HF acid with strong base, then heat of neutralization becomes more than the 57.1 kilojoule. And what is the reason? What is the reason? It is due to the high hydration energy of fluoride ion. It is due to the high hydration energy of fluoride ion. Have you understood this point? Clear? So this is all about heat of neutralization. Now we see the Hedges law of heat of summation. How question is done, how enthalpy is calculated. One way is delta H is equal to HP minus HR, but the restriction is when heat of formation of reactant and products are given, then that formula is used, otherwise that formula is not used. So another way is Hedges law. Another way is Hedges law, where you can calculate the delta H of any equation with the help of delta H of other equation. See here how we calculate. So these are the heat of reaction.